Do you have standard genitals? Mutations, malformations, bent nail syndrome, rap sack, runt ball, half shaft, gum stick?
No, none of those. I chafe occasionally, but...
I don't need to know that. Great story. No nickname, nothing?
I was trying to get him to go by Dragon.
Shut up.
What couldn't keep up was our bargain detergent.
Turns out it's mostly water, and water doesn't get out all the stains.
So we switched back to Tide. One wash, stains are gone.
Kind of like our quiet time. I'd just like to say to the people of America, sorry, you're welcome. Remember, it's people like you who are watching us now. Mind if I take this one, Rook, or you want to be a show pony and run around the tent for apples?
How's it going, everybody? Thank you for being with us today. I'm sitting here with Luis Contreras at LC1 Productions. I am Michael Rodriguez, and I got the main man right here, right now, Scott Parkin of the new movie 420 out right now. How are you doing today, sir?
Dude, I'm spectacular. It's all falling into place just as I'd imagined. It's very similar to the last global worldwide pandemic we had. No,
really, it is.
I'm fine, buddy. My kid is great. She's doing a bunch of art. I'm teaching on Zoom.
Yeah.
I'm smoking pot. I'm having cocktails. We have a big garden, so we pick a bunch of romaine and put it in bags and throw it to the neighborhood on Friday happy hours.
Cool.
Yeah, and I have all these, my daughter and I do Comic-Cons. She's a big animation nerd, and I'm a giant nerd. So I have all these different cosplays. Like I have Lieutenant Kilgore from Apocalypse Now.
Oh, wow.
Do you smell that? They pop in the morning.
Yeah.
I have Mr. Clean. I've got the Tiger King that we just put together. So each week I'll throw on something stupid like that just to try and just to lighten the friggin' mood, man.
I know. We're all in the same position. It's like it's like every single little piece of life now you have to improvise everything, to get by the situation.
And I started a hashtag, and I think it's just on my page, but it's hashtag do what you can do. I'm not great at math. I'm not a doctor, but I'm funny and I'm willing to make a fool of myself. So that's what I do.
That's it.
I have a giant garden. So
and you're in the new movie 420.
I am in the movie. I play Officer Michael, guy who's been in the force for 30 years, I think I said. Improv scene.
Yeah.
That's how long. And it's the classic. I'm going to retire soon, and I'm just really tired. The character's just really tired of hippies and 420. It's just,
yeah.
You know how it is. Everyone just gets ripped. And for a cop, it's not this is not a holiday.
It's not. It's
overtime.
Yeah, it's like one more thing to get on your nerves. You know what I'm saying? That's not going to go away.
Right. It was very fun to do. The directors were great and cut me loose to improvise. I'm hoping at some point we get to see some outtakes because I think there were some good ones. And I got to do a scene with Richard Reel from one of my favorite TV movies.
Yeah.
It was Of Mice and Men that he did with John Malkovich and Gary Sinise. Got to sit and talk with that guy. It gives me goosebumps. I got to sit and talk with that guy for about 2 friggin' hours, and it was just the best.
Yeah.
Got to do a scene with him, and that was really, really cool. Got to cut loose and it was a great bunch of folks.
How did you like working with the cast, man? That togetherness with the cast.
I got to like dip in and dip out, and so I was in the break room with a lot of the cast, but I didn't get to do that many. I was sort of way away, like all the Waldos and Audrey. I thought fucking Audrey was just insane. I wrote for sitcoms and I write for TV, and when you see somebody like that, where every scene she's in, your eye just goes to her, and I don't know, she was just really, and so was Serge was fantastic. Yeah. I thought Vivian was really, really good.
Oh, Vivian
really
was
sassy.
Awesome. Yeah.
Kasim, my 49er buddy, Sacramento, born and raised, Niner fan from way back. He's just such a giant, kind guy. Yeah. And he was really funny. The elephant head and some of the shit they made him do. I particularly like the scene in the pot farm. I thought it was really good. It was really very legit.
Yeah, that was good. That was good. Yeah,
he's a great dude.
How did you
I like Sticky the Bud. I thought that was a really funny bit.
with the hanging out and all that
Yes,
deal?
fantastic. Yeah.
Yeah. By any chance, how did you, or can we talk about how did you come around to be involved with 420? So how did that all come around? Did you audition for it, or did you hear about it?
I like pot. No, the movie. Well, Noah and Terry, I've worked with. Noah and I did a pilot that was that nearly got made. God dang it, it came so damn close. It was at CAA for a while in development, and then it just got shelved. But it was called Hotel Security.
Okay.
By Mulroy and Tommy Means. It was really, really funny. Noah was fucking hilarious in this movie.
Wow.
And we hit it off immediately, and then he introduced me to his girlfriend Terry, and I've known them forever and ever. So I auditioned for it, and I would literally I would do pretty much anything they want to do. Clearly, if you look at the films I've done for them, I've done anything for nearly nothing because I adore working with them, and it's always off the hook and fun.
Yeah, and it's your passion too. I mean, going through and looking at you, I did some reading up on you, did a little stalking on you, a little internet stalking,
Oh, good, thank you. I appreciate that. I need that. That sends my IMDb numbers up, I think.
Yeah.
Wait a second. Hang on a second. I think I'm up to 15 stalkers.
Yeah.
That brings up a great point. You just brought up a great point. This has got to be I did the lights for you guys, so I want to see it. Oh, this has got to be the worst time for stalkers ever.
Yeah, no.
Every stalk, you can't go. You can't go anywhere. You're gonna be like, hey, what are you wearing?
Yeah,
there's nothing you can do. That's got to be rough.
That's
got to be rough. So that's gone because of this virus. So is the 3-second rule. See, the 3-second rule is gone.
Definitely.
Rest in peace. Sorry, you said how did I get involved in that? I got involved through them, auditioned for it, and met all the guys at the table read. I was at the first table read, and then the second table read after it was cast. I met everybody. I can't think of who was the guy who had never smoked pot, and the stunning girl, Natasha. I thought she was fantastic, and I thought their stuff was fantastic.
The way they were working together was awesome.
Yeah. Great chemistry on screen, I thought.
Yeah, way awesome.
Yeah.
It's almost like, I got to say too, I haven't had a chance to thank you personally for just being so welcoming and cool with us while we were there. I know Luis was saying the same thing. You guys, man, you guys made us feel so good. Like we were actually wanted to be there. You know what I mean?
Dude, I got to tell you, I've been doing this for 26 years, 27. I started in radio when I was 21. So I've been doing this an awful long time, and I'm always fucking thrilled to be on a set, especially when I'm one of the oldest guys there. So I'm 58, and to get to come and play with the kids, I got the full Walter White going now.
Yeah, you're the vet, man. You're the vet.
So I'm always so thrilled to be there, and I've met a lot of famous. I've met Martin Sheen and people that I really, really admire, and it's very clear that you can be fiercely talented and still really, really nice and down to earth.
Yeah.
I sat and talked with that guy. I walked the picket line with that guy, and he remembered it. And you don't have to be a giant dick. I'm not saying that I'm on Martin Sheen's level. I'm just saying there's no reason to be a dick. So if you're not happy when you're on a movie set and you're working, get another fucking gig. Go do something else. Go do something else, because there's a lot of people that would die to be there and could probably do the gig. So you guys were a blast. I loved shooting that behind the scenes stuff, because for me as an improv guy my whole life, just wide open-ended questions with no time limit, that's a fucking dream, man. Hey, that was funny. If you guys want to come over and shoot from 6 feet back, I'll sit on my porch. You know what we could do? We'll do Shakespeare on the porch.
Hell yeah, man. We'll be there in an instant.
All right. 6 feet back in masks, but yeah.
Shoot, man, me and Luis, we were like, the crazy thing is, when Kasim got us in to go there, it was like, he got the permission from the big man, and they were like, you guys are either coming or you're not, So we had like, you know this game already more than me.
You jump and run.
You jump and run. And so like, we really had no clue what we were getting into, what I mean? And
I don't think any of us did with this movie. Can I tell you one brief story?
Yeah, go ahead.
So the last day of shooting, we were running through the hallways, and there's a lot of pot influencers on this film. Is there a rum influencer? Is there such a thing as that?
I don't know.
Because they just sit around and smoke pot different ways, and that caught me. So if I could sit around and drink different kinds of rum, Is there? I'm just floating up the flagpole. If there is a rum influencer thing, I want to jump into that.
Jump in.
Anyway, I was running around. My daughter was lead storyboard artist. It was incredible to watch her do that, and she's script supervisor, so that was really cool. So they're running around, and it was like, we got a lot of time. It's 4:20 on 4:20. And Koala Puffs is sparking up a big thing, and everyone piles outside. And then this California Clouds, another pot influencer, goes, hey, will you do this bit with me? And I'm like, sure. And she's like, you're dressed as a cop, so you're going to come up and catch me smoking and do something, and then I'll hand it to you, and then you take a hit. I'm like, okay, yeah, cool. Thanks, kids. Great to play with kids, right? I'm young and cool. So I walk up, I do the cop thing, and take a hit, hand it back, walk away, and she goes, oh, that was great. And the guy goes, oh, man, I'm sorry, I dipped the frame. And I'm like, all right, so I go back, and I do it, and I do it again. I take a littler hit, and I'm a lightweight. I do imbibe, and I eat edibles and stuff. Not, I don't, but I'm a lightweight when it comes to pot. And she's like, oh, this is going to kick your head. I'm like, great. They're like, okay, on set, Officer Michael, let's go. And I went by my daughter, and I went, oh my God, I hope they don't shoot right now. So it was just a stand-in thing. So I wasn't, that way, but I was like this.
Yeah, you're in the zone.
Yeah, and I didn't want to be like that. I thought they had bumped my scene by about 2 hours. So it was like,
yeah, man, incredible.
That's what happens. So the lesson is, don't help out the fucking kids.
Don't help them.
Don't help them smoke their pot.
Yeah, especially with pot.
Oh my God, the pot those kids have is just like hitting your fucking head with a shovel. It's
they were just throwing that stuff around too. Like
yes, it was big jars of it, and I mean, it was fun to be around, but my God, I could never keep up with them.
No,
I would lose my house, my car.
Yeah, I would disappear, man. I'd be gone.
Yeah, like if that pot, like if I take like 2 or 3 hits of that, I'm like, I don't make enough money. I'm a bad dad. Where do I go?
Yeah.
I like one hit where it's laughy and fun. I'm good.
I was sitting down watching TV. I saw you in a Tide commercial, and I jumped out of my chair, man. So,
right.
How cool was that? How cool was that?
Dude, you have no idea. I teach and I write. I'm a freelance writer. I teach acting to kids and commercial kids and improv. But I'm an actor by trade. I'm a commercial actor by trade.
Okay.
So if I get a movie or a TV show, which I have, I'm thrilled. I'm thrilled that I'm not holding a product, trying to sell it by the end of the end of the thing. So I was on Avail for commercials 12 times last year. That means it's down to between you and 3 other guys.
Okay.
Nothing. And then I booked the Tide commercial in October, and we went down to Mexico and shot it, and it was great. And then we came back, and it started running in you never know whether it's going to run.
Oh, okay.
You're auditioning with a couple hundred people.
Okay.
You get to the callback, and there's 30, 40 people. Then they put you on Avail, and there's anywhere from 3 to 6 people, and then you either get it or you don't. And if you get it, then you shoot it, and then you have to pray that it runs, because shit gets canceled. If you're on a drug spot and the drug makes people bleed from the elbow, then that spot's not going to run.
Oh, okay. So you don't even know if it's going to shoot. You don't even know if it's going to run.
I know it's going to shoot. We shot,
yeah.
But I don't know if it's going to run, because there's a million variables. And oddly, they don't come to the actors and go, hey, what would you like us to do? They just do what they need to do. So when it showed up, I was just thrilled. And then there's this nightmare of a pandemic, and I can't audition really for commercials.
Yeah.
Nobody can shoot commercials.
Yeah.
But I'm one of the very, very fortunate people, and I have a commercial running, and I'm just so insanely grateful that the kid and I have a commercial running so we can have food and stuff. You know what I mean? It's just, it's really, really, and it makes me want to do more for folks that aren't able to get work right now because we're just
Yeah.
lucky. It isn't always like that. I've gone through periods where I didn't book anything for a long time, and it's really dicey. And but fortunately, it's going okay right now.
Yeah, and I'm sure it feels good as well because I know, like, especially people who have occupations where you're always dealing with people and around people, and we're not doing that. And it's like people like you and me and Luis, like, we need to be around people. You know
Dude,
what I mean?
I'm an extrovert. This is the worst thing you can do to me. And I'm, fortunately, my daughter is my favorite. My daughter did this art, this Peaky Blinders art. She's an incredible artist.
Wow.
On her Instagram, it's at Parkin Art.
There it is.
You met her, she did the storyboards and she was the script supervisor on this film.
Wow. Say it one more time. Let me hear that Instagram.
At Parkin Art.
At Parkin Art.
Yeah.
Okay, there it is.
He just did a thing that Bryan Cranston from Breaking Bad, and he reshared it on his page, and she got like 5,000 followers like that
Wow.
day. So she's really good. But I'm trapped with her. She has we have a guest house here in Venice, and she's in the guest house. But I'm trapped with my favorite human in the world. Unfortunately for her, she's trapped with her dad.
Yeah.
So we're watching a lot of great television. I don't know if you've seen Devs. It's just amazing. It's a really, really, really good. Schitt's Creek we're watching. What We Do in the Shadows is back on, and it's one of the funniest, most well-written shows there is. We're going back through Breaking Bad because I like the show a lot. I've seen it twice. I told her she's going to have to watch it on her own, but then in her room.
Yeah.
But when she started watching it, I was like, where are you at? What episode are you on? And then I jump in, and now I'm back on the whole thing again.
Yeah. Heck yeah, man. What about classics? You guys going back on any classics or anything like that?
I'm trying to get her to we're going to watch Giant by James Dean and East of Eden by James Dean.
East of Eden, that's the one.
Dude,
right there.
I've been a single dad since she was 3, so she's seen not at 3, but she knows every Alien, every Godfather, Goodfellas. She can quote all of it. She's 20.
Wow.
Yeah, and she knows all the Simpsons catalog by hand. She's memorized every episode of Arrested Development. She puts it on ambiently when she's drawing.
That's awesome, man.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
That's unbelievable. That's awesome.
Yeah,
You have that time to bond, and be
Well,
together.
it's really good quantity time. I'm not sure if it's quality, but it's quantity. Now, we have a good time. We started this thing. I saw this thing about 2 weeks ago in Mill Valley at 8 p.m. They go outside and they howl for the first responders, the grocery people and the medical people and the helpers. It's called Howl for Helpers. So I started here about 2 weeks ago, and we go out every night at 8, whatever she's doing. If she's out
Yeah.
and we howl. It's really starting to spread all the way across Mar Vista and into Venice, and you can hear it a long way off.
Wow.
That's a fun thing we do. So we try to keep it interesting. We write a bit together, so that helps. But you know what really helps? The space. She is in a guest house that's about 10 yards that direction. That makes it so much better. I'm sure for her more than me, but.
Yeah, I can relate to that with my daughter.
She's a great voiceover artist and a artist. She's starting to do a lot more animatics and storyboarding. So she bought herself a whole big flat screen and a big ass Bose, and so it's a real media bitchin' room out there. She doesn't really need to come in except for food.
Oh well, hey, why else would anybody else want to?
I know. That's why I got you still got to come back for food, bitch.
And hey, but you're a voiceover artist too, as well, right?
I am, sir. Yeah, and I teach voiceover. I teach conversational read and improvisation for voiceover. Voiceover is really how I start. Voiceover and on-camera commercials are bread and butter. And
that's the one. Yeah.
Yeah, I have an AT&T spot running right now called Smart House.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice, man. That's so cool, man.
Oh, dude, I can't even tell you. On that Tide spot, everyone is like, is that improv ending? Yes, it is an improv ending.
Oh, it was. Okay.
Well, the kid, the art, I don't know what the hell they did, but she'd been in these pajamas, and then before that take, it looked like she had taken an entire thing of chocolate milk and just like she had not a drinking problem, but problem drinking. She did this, and they didn't show me. And so when I looked at her, she's like, and I'm like, you can hear me. I'm like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
What the hell? And then I think after that, I was like, what happened?
Those are the best ones. Those
Yes,
are the best
exactly.
ones, man.
I'm a big believer in improvisation. I really, really am.
Nice, man. Nice.
Any future projects or anything that you were working on before all this happened?
I'm a freelance joke writer for 4-camera sitcoms and shit. So I'm doing some of that. I've started a thing called Quarantine TV where I do
I saw that. Yeah, I was going to ask you about that.
little bits with my incredibly good actors.
Hi, Scott.
Hey, Choo Choo Brenner, you're on TV.
Yup. All this for under $5? That's crazy.
My kid actors, ages 4 to 16, have booked, I think, about 350 national commercials in the 4 years that I started this program.
Wow.
They're really solid. They're really, really solid. And they're really up to play. So I've been writing stuff and sending it to them. They record theirs, I record mine, and then I give it to Miranda, who's just I know I'm going on and on, but I'm telling you, her editing ability and the way her head moves and thinks in shorthand, and since she's been raised on, sitcom sets and around comedy writers her whole life, it's like I don't know, like learning a foreign language. She doesn't need to learn it. She already has it.
She already has it, man.
Yeah,
Naturally.
it's frightening. It's obnoxious to be that talented.
Yeah, man. And this is Quarantine TV.
That's right. It's called Quarantine TV.
Quarantine TV.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We have an Instagram page. I got 3 bits. I'm writing 2 others, and we shoot another one tomorrow. So I'm going to roll out the It's on Facebook, Quarantine.
Yeah, I seen it on the Facebook.
Oh, thank you, man. More's going to happen. It's very difficult because as a freelancer in this environment, shit comes in or doesn't come in. So there's nothing. And then you start stuff like Quarantine TV, and then boom, boom, boom. I'm trying to adapt my material to teach the kids. Teaching 13, 5 to 8-year-olds improvisation and commercials on Zoom.
Yeah.
That'll blow your friggin' head off.
Wow.
And it's so hard to keep them entertained and learning and interested when there's 13 screens. I get a lot of that, Like half of my class, the kids are like, hey, come back. Toby, come back. So there's a lot of that, and trying to adjust the material so they don't hate it. I'm spending a lot of more time writing that stuff and playing a lot of Battlefield 1.
Battlefield 1, yeah.
Great video game.
So how do you get these people, these kids and all that for the classes? They have to
Gray Studios is the top, acting school in town. They got kids on every sitcom and television show and film there is. And they asked me about, I think, 5 years ago now, if I wanted to start a program there. And I said, I'd love to if I can do it the way I want. And she said, Janelle said, absolutely. We insist that you do it that way.
Nice.
So, so that's the only way I would do it. So every day I drive to the Valley on Saturdays, but I don't do that anymore. I broke up the classes into 1-hour classes because 2 hours, I think I'd open a vein or take a bath and throw the toaster, and I can't do it.
Quarantine TV. So this is really cool this is what I like. This is one of the things I like about you. And this is what I like about just the art in general is you don't have to do just one thing. You're doing different things. You're doing these different things.
You know why? Because you fucking have to.
Yeah.
You have to. I would love to be on a sitcom because I wrote on a sitcom. And if I was an actor on a sitcom where you get there at 10:30 and you leave at 4 and you get to stay in town, I would love that. And I'm auditioning for those, and I would love that. But that's not the way it is right now, and I got to keep the kid in art supplies and food. And I preach. I'm writing a book on voiceover, on voiceover, the conversational read and improv for voiceover. It's called Take 2 Seconds Off and Put the Smile Back In, Thriving and Surviving in the Commercial World of Voiceover. So in that you've got to hit it from every possible angle. And I've always said that.
Man.
I preach.
All right, man. Well, I appreciate everything.
Dude.
Scott, I thank you very much for being with us here today. I wish you all the best with the success in 420 and your wonderful career. Luis, anything from you?
You know what, man? I think you're really funny.
Oh, man. Come on.
You know what? Real quick, what I liked, it was when I was laughing. The other officer, when he was all like, woo, woo, he's like, don't do that. We're walking. Oh, just like, sure.
Hey, there was some damn good outtakes. There was some damn good. I like the line that they went with. The you want to take this one? Want to let me take this one? Or you want to run around the place like a show pony and throw apples? We had a bunch of great lines on that one. I hope somewhere those show up. You guys are fantastic. My pleasure. Thank you so much.
Appreciate it.
You can find me on Facebook at America's Commercial Actor, and you can find me on Instagram under Scott Parkin _Scott Parkin.
There it is.
Quarantine.
There it is. You heard it from the man right there. I hope to see you very, very soon. Who knows? Maybe somewhere, somehow, we'll see each other again around.
I would love that. I'll buy you a beer then. From 6 feet away, I can drink with you almost anywhere.
All right, man. Thanks.
Let's roll. Woo, woo, woo. We're walking. Don't ever make the sound.